What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rise News. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where the Audi Q8 e-tron is the new name for the updated e-tron, and the revised moniker lets customers understand that this is the brand's flagship electric SUV. It arrives in both the standard boxy body and sportback with a rounder exterior. Now, the Audi Q8 e-tron has updated styling that includes a fresh nose, where the area around the grille has now a self-sealing system and electric shutters that close around the radiator. Now, the headlights have a new lamp signature and there are illuminated sections of the grille. Now, Audi also tweaks the wheel spoilers on the underbody, and you also have the ones in the front of the standard Q8 e-tron that are larger. Now, in addition, the Q8 Sportback e-tron now has these aero elements on the front and rear, and the SQ8 Sportback e-tron only has wheel spoilers at the back. Now, compared to the e-tron, the Q8 e-tron also has a drag coefficient of 0.27 rather than 0.28 previously, and the Sportback figure drops to 0.24 from 0.26 from the earlier model. Now, the Q8 e-tron is available with 2 battery capacities and 3 powertrain options. The Q850 e-tron and Sportback have a motor turning each axle to make a total of 335 horsepower, 250 kilowatts in boost mode, and 490 pound-feet, 664 newton-meters. Now, the battery has a capacity of 89 kilowatt hours, 95 kilowatt gross, and in the WLTP test cycle, this setup provides 305 miles, 491 kilometers for the boxy body, and 314 miles, 505 kilometers for the Sportback. Now, the Q855 e-tron and Sportback produce 402 horsepower, 300 kilowatts in boost mode, and 490 pound-feet. They get a battery with 104 kilowatt net, 114 kilowatt gross, and this provides 362 miles, 582 kilometers for the more angular body, or 373 miles, 600 kilometers for the Sportback. Finally, the SQ8 e-tron and its Sportback counterpart have 3 electric motors, 1 at the front axle and 2 at the rear. Now, this setup makes 496 horsepower, 370 kilowatts, and 718 pound-feet, 973 newton-meters. Now, the vehicles use a 104 kilowatt battery, and the boxy version of the model can go 267 miles, 494 kilometers on a charge, and the Sportback pushes the distance to 319 miles, 513 kilometers. Now, in terms of performance, the 50 model hits 62 miles per hour, 100 kilometers per hour in 6 seconds flat, while the 55 cuts that time to 5.6 seconds, and the SQ8 e-tron drops the figure to 4.5 seconds. Now, the 50 and 55 variants have a 124 mile per hour, 200 kilometer limited top speed, while the SQ8 pushes the maximum velocity of 131 horsepower, 210 kilometers. And the Q850 e-tron models can charge at up to 150 kilowatts from a DC fast charger. Now, the 55 and SQ8 variants increase this figure to 170 kilowatts, and the larger one can recoup 261 miles, 420 kilometers after plugging in for 31 minutes. As standard, the vehicles can charge at 11 kilowatts on AC power. A 22 kilowatt capacity is an optional upgrade, and the Q8 e-tron rides on air suspension depending on the situation and can vary the ride height by 2.992 inches, 76 millimeters. Audi also tweaks the steering ratio for quicker response when the driver turns the wheel. And inside, the front occupants look at several high-resolution screens, and the driver gets a digital instrument cluster. Now, on the center stack, there is a 10.1-inch diagonal infotainment monitor and a 8.6-inch diagonal one for the HVAC controls. Now, a heads-up display is optional, and in markets where they are allowed, there are available rear-facing side cameras instead of mirrors and displays for them on each side of the cabin. Now, the interior includes an opening panoramic glass roof with blackout sunshades, and 2-zone automatic climate control is standard, but buyers can upgrade for 4-zone setups. Massaging front seats are also another option, and the Q8 e-tron will have net carbon neutral certification in Europe and the US, and the cabin uses recycled materials for the insulation, sound dampening, and carpeting. The decoration above the center stack display partially comes from PET bottles or PET bottles. And the Q8 e-tron driver assistance tech suite includes a new remote parking system, and customers can also control the tech from a smartphone without being in the car. Now, the Q8 e-tron and Sportback will launch in Europe in February 2024, where prices in Germany will start at 74,400 euros, and the deliveries in the United States will start late April, but Audi will disclose prices later on closer to launch. So with that said, what do you guys think about the new E-Tron lineup? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy the video today, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Giving the video a like will help get it up in rankings. More people can see it. And we'll have a bigger discussion on the new 2024 Audi Q8 E-Tron. Now with that said, if you guys want to help further support the channel, always check the links down in the description below. I have a one-time link donation for my PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Patreon, everything there where you guys can donate an extra $1 or $2 to the channel. I appreciate that extra support. You guys can also check out the Ron's Rise merch, check out the new hoodies that just dropped for the winter, and check out the Ron's Rise social media pages as well in the description below. Now make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video. And with that said, you guys be blessed, have a great day, and we will talk to you guys in the next Ron's Rise News video. Peace.